Over the past few months, I have been very fortunate to have been very busy with work, and consequently just being in and out of my office so much with gear and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of just led to a buildup of clutter and just an all-out mess on my floor and on my desk, just coming in from shoots and dropping my camera bag or putting my camera bag on the ground, cases, stands, whatever the case may be. It's just kind of like built up, and then on my desk, like card readers and cards and notes and all that kind of stuff, just all sprawled out all over the desk, and it's just kind of really stressed me out. Now, why am I making this video? Well, one of my favorite filmmakers and cinematographers on the YouTube space is Danny Godox. He is an amazing cinematographer and also just posts really inspiring content on his channel, so if you haven't seen any of it, definitely go check his channel out. But recently, one of his videos he posted was about productivity. And in that, he kind of switched his home office around and bedroom and all that kind of stuff. And it got me thinking, what makes me the most productive? What's one productivity thing that helps me the most? And as I was thinking about it and asking myself while I was watching that video, what is it? A light bulb just kind of went off and I realized that it is a clean work environment. So that's what I wanted to talk about in this video. So like I was saying before, my office just got really out of hand. It was getting super messy and cluttered, and it was just really stressing me out. For me, a clean work environment is not only less stressful on my brain, but it's also just has less visual distractions for me while I'm working. I feel like the more clutter around me, like in my peripheral vision, the more it distracts me and takes a little bit of my attention off of kind of my task at hand. And it doesn't matter if I'm, working on an edit or color grading or just simply sending an email. I feel like anything in like my peripheral vision just kind of distracts me from what I'm doing. And I wondered if I was like the only one that felt that way. So I just kind of did a quick little Google search. I think I searched like the psychology of a clean work environment or a clean workspace or something. And I pulled up an article in Psychology Today, and it referenced a research that Princeton University did in 2011. And in that article, Princeton University found that clutter can actually make it more difficult to focus on a particular task. Specifically, they found that the visual cortex can be overwhelmed by task-irrelevant objects, making it harder to allocate attention to complete tasks efficiently. Now, additionally, not only does a clean work environment help with productivity, for me personally, it also helps with creativity. It kind of contributes to kind of my creative bones in my body. I find that when I take the clutter and the distractions out of my visual space, I feel like it kind of like opens up a creative space in my head. And even like right when I cleaned up this room, I kind of did a time lapse of cleaning up this room. And the last thing I did as soon as everything was clean is I played my guitar. I picked up my guitar and started playing, and it wasn't planned or anything. It's just kind of what I do when I jump into a clean work environment. It kind of makes me wonder if artists kind of feel the same way. If they always like to paint in big open studios and with a lot of light and all that kind of stuff. And I asked my wife, she's an artist, and one of our spare bedrooms in her house she uses as her art studio. And she said the same thing, that she likes having a clean, neat, less cluttered work environment for her because it's just calming and less stressful. So there's definitely psychology behind it, and so that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. Not really psychology, just what helps me in my productivity. So Danny, thank you for making that video, inspiring me to clean my room. And my wife also thanks you, but also thanks for inspiring me to be more productive and more creative. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this helpful, useful. If you did, definitely hit that thumbs up button. Maybe consider subscribing if you like this content. And if you haven't left a comment yet and you want to leave a comment, let me know down in the comments below what you find to be the #1 thing that makes you the most productive or creative. Well, anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Peace.